I cannot emphasize how reliable our Hireframe team members have been. It's just been night and day from the last partner we worked at. And we've also seen a much stronger work utilization with the Hireframe team members, so much so that it's almost tripled in the past 6 months from when we had our last vendor. My name is Johnny Anderson. I am the Associate Vice President of Customer Solutions on our Customer Experience Department. I oversee several teams, including Audience Experience, which handles the experience of our research participants inside of the space, including recruitment, engagement, incentivization, and overall member value proposition. This also includes our audience acquisition team to help customers recruit respondents that they do not have access to, our customer solutions team, which is our help desk and support, and our training and enablement team, which does training and enablement on the product and service level for both customers and prospects, and that includes our implementation department for new customer onboarding. So we have Hireframers on 2 of my departments. We have them on our audience experience team and our audience acquisition team. On the audience experience side, they really handle end-to-end, anything to do with participant engagement, making sure that our online market research communities are active, engaged, and that there's plenty of projects and activities for them to complete and engage with, that the incentives try to go off without a hitch, that members are being responded to if they reach out for support or any level of communications. And they've actually been doing such a good job. We didn't really intend for the roles to be customer facing so quickly, but we are actually speeding up the process of having them be put in front of customers 50% sooner than we originally planned because we've been so impressed with the work. On our audience acquisition side, we have a Hireframe team member who's primarily responsible for gathering and finalizing pricing bids for external and ad hoc projects that we run. And they also execute and provide updates across the board for every single project that we have running in our dashboard that is accessible to our entire company. Before we brought our Hireframe team on, it was a mixture of the work being completed by other folks and trying to squeeze it in when they can. And we all know how great of work we get when that happens. But admittedly, some of the work just unfortunately wasn't being completed. We had to kind of pick and choose which elements were the most important for us to complete and try and focus on those. And ones that we knew needed to be done, but we just didn't have the bandwidth to do, we would either put on the back burner and just, hope that one day we can get to them, or we would kind of divvy it up amongst folks when they had a few minutes here or there. The Hireframers enabled us to scale faster than we had planned to. And that's been a big help in letting our onshore team members be able to focus more on elements that we want them to and allow the Hireframers to really thrive in the work that they're best suited for. They did their due diligence of searching for candidates that they felt were the best. They would do an initial screen, an interview on their end. Anyone that they liked, they would then pass to us. And we did a 2-step interview on our end. But what we really appreciated was the Hireframe rep that we worked with being on the call while we interviewed them on the first round to help provide context, questions, and then just be present during those conversations, which to me really show that they had an undeniable vested interest in ensuring that we were having quality conversations and that the candidates that were being passed to us were of a caliber that they can stand by. What separates Hireframe from staffing partners that we've worked with in the past is 2 things. One is that our support and overall account management has been stellar. We work with really great people. It feels like a genuine partnership. It doesn't feel forced. It doesn't feel like it's solely financially oriented. There's a genuine desire here for our success. And I really appreciate that on a near daily basis. But I think the second is that, our experience with Hireframe in particular over the past year has been that you guys really do your due diligence in ensuring that the candidates that you have in your circle are really high caliber. Even the folks that we interviewed that we ultimately decided not to hire were still great candidates. Folks that were superior to those that we have interviewed that were located stateside. We tell our leadership team any chance that we can how happy we've been with the addition of our Hireframe team members. They are so friendly. They can get work executed so quickly. The communication is strong. They are reliable. I cannot emphasize how reliable our Hireframe team members have been. It's just been night and day from the last partner we worked at. And we've also seen much stronger work utilization with our Hireframe team members, so much so that it's almost tripled in the past 6 months from when we had our last vendor. So our finance team is pretty happy as well. What our experience with Hireframe has shown us is that we can use Hireframe as a first level channel for staff replacements if folks choose to leave for other opportunities. We see Hireframe as a viable option for candidates to replace who were previous onshore individuals. This is different because, when we brought on our Hireframe team members, they were like net new roles. So that's how pleased we've been with their efforts and how confident we are.